Everybody, I'm Lady Nika, and with tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, I know some of y'all might be surprised to see me up on the scene, but bitch, they hit me with a sneak peek of Black Ink Crew, and ain't no in here. I was negotiating my lunchtime and my getting up early to try to do 2 reviews tomorrow, and then have to come home tomorrow night and do If Loving You Is Wrong. So here I am, right as I'm getting ready to go to bed. I decided before I just deface all the way together. All together, I'm going to go on and do this review. So we're going to try to get this one and Black Ink Crew out to you tonight, okay? Now, we open up with Monique singing as Mr. Ray and Masika is looking on. I guess she having a single release party too. Everybody else do. Side note, did y'all see on Instagram tonight that Monique went live tonight, and she was saying her younger brother who has a mental disorder, he's missing. They've been going around looking for him, and every time they have a sighting of him, by the time they make it to the location, he's not there anymore. And the few times that he was picked up by the police, one time because as recently as today, because they say he didn't have no clothes on, by the time they put him in the system, they done released him, and by the time they make it down there, he done ducked off again. So our prayers are with the Slaughter family, that they find their son. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's just like sexual abuse. Mental illness and sexual abuse is two of the top things that go undiagnosed in the black community, and it's oftentimes swept under the rug because we still have our parenting from way back that believed in, if it whatever happened in this house stays in this house. And I said it's bullshit. If what happened in this house fucking me up, I'm going to get some help for it, and if it exposes you, so be it. But in this situation, this young man has a serious mental defect, and he's missing right now, and she's been worried about him, and she went live tonight and they talked about it. Also, her mom and dad, Marla and the dude from Take Six, they were on this radio show tonight that I guess it's a syndicated show or something, I don't know, but she went live and we were able to hear them discuss what they've been going through with the son and and all of that. So our prayers are that he's found safe and they're able to get him the help that he needs, because clearly he needs some help. So let's move back into the review. Like I said, we learned that her and AD did break up. Mr. Ray and Masika are talking about all the social media drama going on and how tired she is of Hazel Beak and her crew. Okay? Now, Monique comes over and Mr. Ray and Masika are asking about the breakup. And they encouraged Monique to not get back with AD since she was grinding on Alexis. I said, that, you know what, I ain't gonna necessarily say that because one, they already back together, we see that, and two, I want everybody to be somewhat happy in their relationship, and it look like they made each other happy. So I'm not wishing that. And if y'all was real friends, y'all wouldn't either. Anyway, then it moves on to them playing this song for old Momo that is a diss track by Zell and Alexis toward Mr. Ray and Masika. Monique said, girl, let me tell you something. You need friends like me in times like this. I'll take care of that for you. So whatever it is that she's going to do, Monique is going to be the spokesperson on this, because that wax ass auto-tune to the ground ass song made no sense. Child, I'm like, Monique, they do that on a Casio keyboard. Child, y'all remember back in the day you get them Casio keyboards, and I told y'all I played piano when I was young. I don't do it too much now because I have issues with my joints and stuff, but with my fingers, joints, okay? But child, I remember that was one of my first little things. I had got an organ first and a Casio keyboard next. I was so excited. But anyway, I don't want to hold you long. Let me go on. Now, we find out that Keisha Cole done hooked up with her dad after 35 years. And he's a renowned ex-boxer by the name of Virgil Hunter. They seem to be having a pretty good relationship, and they both surprised that, for the first time in 35 years, they both feeling somewhat complete it's good for her because he came along at a time where she was really going through it. She didn't have a label. She was trying to get her music out. It was work, 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 do shows on the weekend, things like that. So, and he was just at a point in his life where he needed to feel complete, and being with his daughter made him feel that way. So I said that was a beautiful moment. I appreciated that. Y'all notice she ain't dealing with no drama. She dealing with her music, and she let us in a little bit on that. So it was nice to see. Now, we see Brooke Valentine. What's that girl called her last week? Broke Valentine. That shit was funny, but anyway, she meet up with Donatella. Donatella is putting this showcase together for females of R&B artists, and she's interested in Brooke. Now, Brooke say that, I left the scene after my first hit, which was my only hit. I left the scene because I was pregnant, and then I figured now time has gone by, I'm ready to get back at it, and I am recording some music which you like to hear. Donatella said, well, let me hear it, girl. So she hit her engineer up to send her the music, and that she been working on, and the engineer sends it, but it ain't her singing, it's Bridget. Of course, that pissed her off because now she feel like not only is Bridget talking her business about her being at how she was when she was at Booby listening party, she also feel like this girl is trying to steal her song and her man, and she ain't really feeling that. So she promises Donatella to get her the right track, but Donna tell her that stay on the course that she's on, and she gonna wind up winning. And I would tend to believe it, girl. You need to get about your music and get off these dicks. You doing too much. Brooke goes to April wine testing. April is back for a moment. Oh shit, my shit is slipping, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, the shit April having a wine tasting. Come on, bitch, don't stall. She having a wine tasting event, and apparently they know each other, child. So since they know each other, she has been invited, and she there. Bridget is also there too, and that is part of what Brooke wants to be there for in the first place, because she wants to dig and see what is going on and what she know. So, before she confront her and Marcus about this song, right? So um. Says she want to ask her a few questions. And did she call that girl Backup Kelly? Child, we see Fizz come to the event as well to support April and ask about Amarion. And what April think of the idea of possibly seeing a B2K reunion, okay? April was honest. She said he about himself. She said Mari by himself, Omari. He sees the text and he's not answering. And that would lead me to believe he don't want to do it, okay? So Fred says to her, well, what do you think about possibly replacing Omarion? And she said, how y'all gonna replace him? He was the lead singer. He said, well, there's a possibility we could replace him. She said, well, shit, y'all should replace him with me. Hell, I know they ready to see a female lead singer. Just joking with him or whatnot, but he's serious about finding a replacement for Omarion, and we'll talk about it as we continue into the review. Child, this shit is getting on my nerves now. Hold on. It's moving, y'all. It's moving. Y'all can't tell. Y'all probably can't tell. But I don't want y'all to tell. Hold on. This is what happens when you do these impromptu videos. Okay. Now, Brooke asked Bridget why did she have an issue with her the last time they seen each other. And Bridget say, because you invited me to a show where you were flirting with your best friend Booby, and as a friend of Marcus, I wasn't feeling it. Well, Marcus has his upcoming showcase, okay? Single release or whatever. Everybody got a showcase, hell. She say, look, girl, I'm going to need you to come to Marcus' showcase. I know you his best friend, so you would want to be there. That's when Bridget say, well, I don't know, because see, James going to be there too, and I don't really want to, deal right now. But Brooke was like, well, that's a good opportunity for you and James to be together with one another. She said no, and she lets on that James broke up with her. And did y'all catch in the confessional the girl Bridget say that, Brooke said Bridget convinced James to leave his wife for her. Somebody was telling the backstory. One of the reviewers was. I'm gonna have to go back and check that review out. One of them, I don't know who it was, but I need to find out some more about that because I heard he was kin to somebody. I don't remember, y'all, but he kin to somebody that we all know. I don't know how that shit go. Anyway, she telling that girl, look, show up for this damn event, and they find out they both possibly could be in this showcase of R&B females that Donatella is having. But she damn sure want Bridget and Marcus damn listening party because she wants to ask them some questions about that song, okay? So the girl say she gonna do it, okay? I said, Now, Moniece serves a cease and desist to Alexis on behalf of Masika and I'm assuming Mr. Ray. Of course, she's saying she ain't did shit wrong but be a bad bitch. Girl, where's you bad at? She end up tearing that paperwork up and calling it fake. Her question is why is Masika got her friends doing her dirty work when it's clear she's not done stalking Masika. Okay, that's basically what I got out of this. Both of these chicks are sad to me. Okay, y'all both finna have cheering by this one hit wonder, and y'all arguing over what? Masika done had her baby. Alexis is so-called pregnant for Fetty Wap. And y'all should be trying to secure checks, honey, for these children. But still, y'all arguing over this dirty dick-ass dude. And I'm totally in the loss behind that, okay? Now, we got Ray J at some club singing One Wish. Child, he brought that back out the archives. Well, Fizz coming. He said he through trying to reach Omarion. Clearly, Omarion is not interested in this endeavor, so he's going in another direction with it. Now, Fizz tell Ray J about Hazel Beat breaking up the card game him and Safari was having the couple of nights before, the night before, I don't know. But it's behind that bit they made. Ray J say he ain't did shit, but he looking all shocked and he really smirking about it because I'm nobody give a damn about Hazel being upset. Bitch, fuck her. Anyway, Ray J Frizz gets to telling him about his endeavor to put his boy group back together, B2K. And seeing how Amari ain't responding to messages, he want to know if Ray J would possibly be interested in it. And we also found out he's not dealing with Raz B either because in his words, he's too much of a risk. Now, Ray J is almost excited about this shit, talking about that might be the break I need. So he down with it, okay, from what we see. So we're going to see how this shit going to play out next week. Now, we got we got Marcus, A1, Lyrica, and Lucha. Now, Lyrica is telling them about her listening party for her album, okay? And Lucha is invited, she say, but you can't bring Chanel because I'm friends with Alexis, and apparently it's an issue between Alexis and your girl. Then Brooke has the DJ played a song that Marcus originally wrote for her. And China saying, I know, here comes she mad at Bridget for talking her business to Marcus about what she was doing with Booby. And child, it was revealed she went to Catalina. Brooke wasn't expecting to hear that. Now, did y'all notice that when she got to saying that she went to Catalina with Marcus, with Booby, I'm sorry. I'm sleepy as hell, y'all, but y'all bear with her, bitch. Partner hold tonight. This shit was funny right here, though. Now, you got Brooke sitting there going off on Bridget about talking her business with Marcus about what she did with Booby at the listening party, wiping his sweat and things of that nature. Then she mad about him putting Bridget on a track that was supposed to be for her. In the midst of all of this shit, Bridget says, I went to Catalina last weekend with Booby, which catches Brooke off of fucking balance because she didn't know that. But did y'all notice that Lyrica, A1, and Lucha over at the bar, they can hear everything because they ear hustling. They over there talking about number 6. And Brooke told her, you know what, because I fuck with you strong, I should be dragging your ass. Did y'all hear Lyrica say drag her? Child, the end result of that whole damn situation was Brooke left and left because she ain't want to wind up in no fight. She made a promise to Marcus that her and his bestie would not be fighting with each other, so she gonna leave. She told Bridget congratulations on having booby dick in her mouth and Marcus for the new song. Bitch, I fell out. Do you hear me? That whole scene was comical. I don't know if that was supposed to upset somebody, but it sure ain't upset me. I got me a laugh from a hearty place. Now, Bridget's sitting up here looking whorish as hell, although Brooke need to decide what she want to do too. It's clear that she wants to be with Marcus and she's used for that booby, and Charlie wasn't necessary. Stop playing. Stop playing with little booby, as they call him. I hate they keep calling him little boo boo. And Marcus, just remember, motherfucker, you started all of this shit. You're sitting up there looking like you one of the what they call them, the brothers of Israel. That's what he look like, child. He like Mark. He like Malcolm. Like Marcus X, hell. Anyway, Keisha in the studio singing some shit that sounded pretty okay. And Lyrical comes. See, she wanted, first of all, she done read about Keisha and met up with her dad, and she want to know what that experience was like. But she also wants to apologize for the last time that they were in the studio together. Remember, she came in and caught A1 working on her album, working on Keisha, and wasn't working on her. So she acted kind of fool. And when she get here, she telling Keisha, look, it had nothing to do with you. This album was near and dear to me, and it was clear that he was dragging his feet on it, and I need him to do better. Then that segues into the conversation of, I heard that you and your dad have gotten back together, and then we have to hear the story of her sister Adia, her twin sister that died when they were only a few months old, and how that's why this album is being dedicated to her and named after her, and that's why she was such a bitch about him working with anybody else. But she also tells her that it seemed like, her sister died, and the fact that her daddy is not in her life, and all of that just made her want to work push harder. And Keisha asked where her daddy was, and she said she ain't know, and she started crying. Keisha understood that, but tells Lyrical yes, her and her dad do get along extremely well. And Lyrical says she's always been curious about who her daddy is. So maybe next season we're going to dig into that if they don't become too hot on these charts, because she got a song out, and A1 doing his thing too. Now, let's go over to Chanel and Lucci, Dirty Lucci as I call her. They are eating, and unbeknownst to Chanel, he done invited Alexis Y to the damn dinner, talking about he want them to work their issues out. It wouldn't be no issue if you hadn't made this girl feel somewhat jealous, even though she shouldn't have been jealous. She still was jealous of the fact you sitting there talking about you don't want them arguing. It's your bae's party or whatnot, Remember that from last week? Yeah. Well, child, anyway. He talking about he don't want no bad blood between Chanel and Alexis. Lyrica is having a album release party, and since she friends with Alexis, he want Alexis and Chanel to clear their beef so they can both attend and support Lyrica, so he say. Child, they basically told him, so you basically trying to fix what you fucked up, and yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, because he wants y'all to be there together, both of y'all to be there. Now, Alexa say long as she not disrespected, she cool. And she told Lucha he could kill the idea that one day he and Chanel and her and old girl, Alexis Y would have a threesome. That's what he wanted. He wanted a threesome between himself, Chanel West Coast, and Alexis Y. And I'm like, oh, baby. Ain't no way in hell I'd have sat there and didn't go off on that dirty Lucha remotely thinking he could have me and a scrawny white chick. But then again, Alexis, I must say this. You must have did something at one point in time that made this man feel comfortable enough to be able to say that to you, so girl, whatever. And Chanel, I hope this is just for a storyline for you, boo-boo, because you better than this. Even though you can't rap for shit, you still don't need to be doing this here, girl. Get away from that dirty Lucha, baby. Run like Celie was trying to run to get to Nitty in that color purple. Bitch, take off and do not stop for no reason till you reach enough distance between you and him. You ain't ready for this here type old broke down ass black boy. Okay, anyway. Now we had lyrical listening party and she singing "Don't Take It Personal" and I love that song, y'all. I do. She announces that she's taking Adia, the album, on a 6-week promo tour. Then Fizz tells Lucia and Dirty Lucia and A1 that he's trying to get his boy band back together and he done already spoke to Ray J about joining and they all just kind of like whoa, okay. And then Chanel and Alexis seem to be okay because they up in that motherfucker like bosom buddies and they at the listening party, it's peaceful and shit. Then they bring up Hazel B. And we found out Hazel a little bit late, child. And Lyrica said she glad because A1 had invited Ray J and she didn't know how Hazel was gonna respond to that now that she know that they made a bid on her star ability or whatnot, okay? That led Alexis and Chanel to go over to Ray and ask why they disrespected that girl like that. And Ray just said he didn't disrespect her. He did what he said he was gonna do. He made a hit with her. Now I don't know what that hit is in, but he said he did. Now A1 gets the hell out of Dodge because he's standing right there because he done noticed that Lyric over there by herself. And when we go over there, she explained that she wanted to finally go see her sister's gravesite. Since the album is finally done, she wants to do that in honor of her sister, and he said let's do it. And I just like how he love his wife. That's how you supposed to do. Now, child, they go to the grave site of Lyrical little sister, Adia. Well, her twin sister that passed. It's Lyrical Senior, Lyrical, and A1. And it was sweet but sad. She didn't live to see any of this stuff that Lyrica has made of her life and never know what she could have been, so it's kind of sad. A1 said he can't feel the bored of her losing her sister and not having her dad, but long as he with her, he gonna always try, because that's his A1 from day one. I said, yes, God. Now, Bridget claims she moved to LA not just for James, but to revive her career. She down there in front of Donatella singing this song, and she basically getting shaded by Brooke. That bitch can't sing. That's what she was saying. Like I said, Masika there too, and Brooke say Bridget went behind her back telling what she was doing with Booba while she was waiting to fuck him her damn self. That's what she telling Masika. So that's why I don't, she telling her, that's why I don't like this hoe, okay? I said, oh, okay. Well, child, Hazel finally shows up by request of Donatella and to work on the showcase. Now, Masika was saying something to her. Talking to Hazel, and Hazel was ignoring her, and then Masika went for the girl, and the girl and she standing up there talking about Masika too slow, cause she got a little weight on her, but she ain't big or nothing. Talking about the girl was too slow. Well, child, apparently she wasn't too slow, cause she got away from that security, jumped up. She couldn't get on that top rail where Hazel was standing there on that little balcony area, but that which would have been the stage area, but she got in that little I guess it would be the VIP section. Child, yeah, she got in the VIP. She got in the VIP and grabbed that bitch by her head and brought her to her. I said, oh, but she couldn't get to you fast enough. I don't condone violence on TV. On TV. But child, I'm going to tell you, I screamed when I was watching this shit. I was screaming. Baby, security was doing their best to free that girl so her wig wouldn't fall off. And as they broke Masika's hold on Hazel's head, Donatella was saying, catch her wig, it's falling off. Girl, I hollered. Oh, my God. So when they get Hazel back on her on feet, because she drug across that rail. She get her back over that rail and on her feet. She walking away from the camera adjusting that wig. I said, girl, we see you in that Halloween ass wig and that shit almost fell off your head. That girl almost snatched your scalp, didn't it? Masika was escorted out and still reading the bitch on her way out. All Hazel could say was she don't know why Donatella would think that she and Masika could ever work together. She still adjusting that wig and shame, so she talking about who else want to fight. Like, girl, bye, you just got your ass. She just snatched all your brains out. Now, she ain't probably laying no licks on you, but she shook up that serotonin. I said, Lord, before she left, she was in there telling Donatella talking about she believe in girl code and shit, and Donatella was like, shit, that ain't girl code to me. All she wanted to do was showcase females of the R&B. And Brooke said, you can't help everybody, baby. Welcome to LA. mm-hmm. Donatello say they don't do that across that pond where she from. Next week is the season finale, and also they gonna air part one of the reunion, child. All next Monday. Mona getting this shit out the way because here come Love and Hip Hop New York. I said whatever, and y'all ain't gotta ask me. Y'all know I review Love and Hip Hop New York. I think I'll review it again this year, unless it's just some shit I can't deal with. You know I have to take my time sometimes, cause this shit right here be making me dumb down a lot. But y'all, that's pretty much where it ended. Did y'all think that that shit was funny when that damn Hazel was trying to adjust that wig, baby, and she didn't want the camera? That girl there is got some serious problems. I'm gonna pray for her. I'm gonna pray for her. That is one silly ass young lady. I don't know if she doing it for the cameras or this bitch really do think she on like that. But somebody please tell her that she ain't on. Please help her out in the name. Okay, that's what I hope that y'all do for this bitch. Because she crazy as hell. She got illusions of grandeur that ain't for her, honey. It really ain't. But that's all I got to say about that trick bitch tonight. But we'll talk about our ass again next week. We sure will. Y'all remember the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video if and wherever you share videos. And I'll see you guys back for Black Ink Crew, the sneak peek. Peace.